Alright, what's up, guys? This is a recap of the conference championship, AFC and NFC. The first game was the Chiefs versus the Ravens, which started out pretty quick as three of the first four possessions ended in touchdowns, but that quickly kind of fizzled out. But just going into the start of the game, the Ravens kind of don't do anything first drive and punt right away. Then the Chiefs, with a 10-play drive, go down and score with Travis Kelce, who ended up being a very big part of the game, which I'll talk about in a little bit. So it's 7-0, and then the Ravens answered the very next drive with a touchdown to themselves, about like a 30-yarder to Zay Flowers. So quickly it seemed like, okay, this could be a shootout. The Chiefs immediately, 16 plays, 9 minutes of game time. They go down the field and end with an Isaiah Pacheco run for a touchdown. And then that's kind of when the scoring kind of fizzles out. The Ravens, with their chance to respond, Lamar ends up taking a sack and fumbles, which just kind of really hurt. I think that really kind of slowed the whole game down momentum wise, as then nothing really happened. There was some, flash plays like the Lamar one where he threw the ball up and caught it himself and things like that, but just nothing was going well for the Ravens. And it kind of got into halftime where it's 17-7 after not much happening besides the Chiefs field goal they had pretty close to the end of the half. And then it was just punting, punting, punting for the rest of the way. And when you finally see some promise with the Ravens going down the field, Zay Flowers makes a big catch, and then all of a sudden, Zay Flowers catches another one, and as he's reaching for the goal line, he gets it hit out of his hands for a fumble, and that's where you kind of felt like, okay, the Ravens might not have a chance to come back here, because they stop the Chiefs, they go on another drive, 12 plays, they're going down the field perfectly. It seems like, okay, they're about to go score a touchdown. What does Lamar do? Throws into triple coverage. I know Isaiah likely put his hand up like he was open, but you just cannot be throwing into triple coverage. And then that pretty much sealed the game. The Chiefs end up having kind of where they just have to punt it right away, but the Ravens just get a field goal there, down 7, and then the Chiefs, instead of running it out, were able to get that first down from Marquez Valdez-Scantling to just end the game there. So it ends 17-10. Even though it didn't end up being a high-scoring game, it felt like the Chiefs were in control the whole entire game, and so I would say that was pretty impressive, and I really like the Chiefs going forward. But we'll talk about Super Bowl predictions in the next video. So now going on to the second game, the Detroit Lions taking on the 49ers. This game almost looked like it was going to be a blowout, and then all of a sudden it's a close game, and then it's just like what just happened really is kind of what it felt like. So early on, it was just the Lions run game repeatedly. It looked great. They had the Jamison Williams 42-yard rushing touchdown, which was very, very impressive. Then continued to pound the rock with David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. So they looked great there. And it kind of just became where, like, the 49ers had a missed field goal, an interception, and you're kind of wondering what's going on. The 49ers have something wrong with them. But they go into half down 24-7. Basically, I would say the Lions controlled pretty much everything, especially the run game is what the big thing was. They had maybe like a 100-something yards rushing at half. The 49ers had about 30, and so that was kind of the big discretion there. 49ers immediately go and get a field goal right after half, and then that's kind of when it starts. You got a turnover on downs from the Lions as they're going for it on fourth down. Then the Niners go just right down the field and get a touchdown, and you're kind of realizing, okay, the momentum's shifting here. Then the very next play after the 49ers score a touchdown to make it 24-17, Jahmyr Gibbs gets stripped and fumbled. The Niners get the ball, and then that's kind of just where they go down the field perfect. Purdy has that huge scramble where he goes for like 21 yards, which ends in a McCaffrey touchdown. They were just having everything. When they had the ball that should have been an interception, got tipped to Ayuk. Ayuk scores, and it's just tough. It ends up being 24-24. Lions have to go punt after not doing much. 49ers go down and get a field goal, and that's when finally the 49ers take the lead 27-24. Then again, Lions go for it on fourth down. Don't get it. 49ers immediately respond with a long, long drive and a touchdown, and you kind of feel like somehow the Lions choked this game away and it's kind of over, which it was. The Lions, yes, score a touchdown towards the end to where they can do an onside kick, but the amount of times where Dan Campbell could have had a field goal that would have changed the game. I understand. I'm not even totally mad at him for not doing it. He went fourth down a lot, but they did that the whole season. It's just maybe one of those times you gotta kick a field goal, but I understand that wasn't their philosophy the whole season, so it's tough to make them do it now. But you just gotta feel like the Lions really had a chance to win that game, and they kind of choked it away. So now we're looking at a Super Bowl matchup of the Chiefs versus the 49ers. And not this upcoming weekend, but the weekend after that. We have the Pro Bowl coming up this weekend. But it was just, I mean, the Lions 49ers game was a great game to watch. You've got to feel bad for Detroit, but it was a good game to watch. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the games this past weekend. I'll be coming out with my Super Bowl predictions, maybe talking about the Pro Bowl, just things like that in my next video. All right, thank you. Bye.